Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Happy Monday. It's Motivational Monday. And I'm working it, sisters. I am working it. Come on in. Let's see if we get anybody in here today. It is time. It is time. It's time to get busy. There's Marianne. Hi, Marianne. Happy almost Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas. It depends on where you're from, I guess, right? There's Kathy. Hi, Kathy. Good to see you. Good to see you. And Catherine, here come my girls. Emily's in the house. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, everyone. Are you excited? Christmas is almost here. Is Santa breathing down your neck? I hope so. I hope you're getting ready. There's Cindy and Deborah. We're almost ready for that. You guys, we got things coming up too. Facebook, Robin said Facebook let her know that we're on. What do you know? Sometimes Facebook just gives us Christmas presents, don't they? Hi, Betsy and Jane. Come on in. And we got another Emily in the house. And Sandy's here too. God, I'm really glad to see everybody. I'm excited. We've got things to do. Hi, Debbie. So, Motivational Monday. Thank you. My hair looks great. Thank you. It's all flyaway right now. I've got so much hairspray on it because otherwise it would just go flying out this way. But thank you. That's beauty support right there. That's collagen loading. That's what all of this is. My hair's growing like crazy, which is really cool, except you need, more whatever. What am I drinking? I am drinking hot melt mix. Let me just tell you about that. And what we're going to talk about today, by the way, this is your motivation to get through these next few days because it can be a booger. Am I right? Booger? Hi, Vanessa. There's Jenny. It can be a booger. I am telling you, you walk into somebody's house or your own house and there's just everything. It is a full buffet of crazy. Am I right? There's chocolate, there's candy, there's cookies, there's homemade this, that, and the other thing. And there's a bunch of gluten and sugar and all of that. And the next thing you know, you're just you're swimming or you're hoping to get through or whatever it is. And I am going to show you exactly what you need to do in order to not have that happen. And do you notice this? My bouncing thing here. Okay, this is one of the tricks, by the way, before we get into the content. Judy, exactly. This is a ketone drink, but this is called hot melt mix. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let me just tell you what I'm gonna really help you guys out because I'm telling you, after all the work you've done to let it all go in a week, in the week between now and New Year's, only to be able listen. I've told you my story. There was not enough Spanx in this world to save me, to get me into my little black dress. There was no Spanx. I had to go find something. I had to get something else to wear. I had to wear something else that I had not planned on because of this time from right now all the way until New Year's. Because it's just, if we just let it go, believe me, our bodies are happy to say, okay, let's do this. So I'm going to show you exactly what to do. First of all, we're going to start with this. This is helpful. This is a weight loss trick and a half. I'm going to tell you why. First of all, this is called hot melt mix. There are exogenous ketone mixes everywhere. But did you know they are not GRAS? You know what GRAS means? Generally regarded as safe. Generally regarded as safe. In other words, they cannot guarantee the efficacy, well, not only the efficacy, but the safety of them. And there could be too much salt in them. There could be too much something in them. And that's really frightening. So this is what this is about. First of all, it will keep you in ketosis. What does ketosis mean? It means you're fat burning. What does that mean? Well, if you slip and fall, it'll get you right back into ketosis without having to wait a week. That is a safety net and a half. Okay, so there's that, number one. Number two, there are electrolytes in there. Okay, and we're talking about sodium, magnesium, and what am I missing? Potassium. Those three things. Those three things in the proper balance with a little MCT oil, which puts the whole thing on steroids and makes you feel good. So in other words, as you're converting from being a sugar burner to being a fat burner, you're not going to feel crappy. How do you like that? It's it's a huge thing, you guys. It is a huge thing, and this will save your bacon. I drink it every day between 1 and 3. And for me today, this is how I'm breaking my fast. Because even though it's not even going to register, if I did a dirty fast all day, it wouldn't even register. It still is, it has a little calories in it. It has a little stevia. It has a cucumber mint flavor, and it's absolutely delicious. Ask anybody who has it. And what I do, the directions tell you to mix it up with, I think, 8 to 10 or 10 to 12 ounces of water. I mix it up in an entire water bottle and drink it for a couple of hours, and it just does the trick, and it really does nip cravings in the bud. But if you want the daddy of all daddies, if you want the big crave crusher, if you want the thing that's just going to knock it completely off, okay, here it is. We get cravings, and the sugar comes and the carbs come. And let me just say this, okay? This is what you need to look at. Cravings for carbs and cravings for sugar are the same craving. Even though it might be potato chips versus a cookie, they're the same craving because it has the same physiological effect on your body. Sugar. Because that potato chip is going to turn into sugar, believe it or not. So here is your secret trick. Are you ready for this? And I know so many of you have this right now. I've shown this before. It's worth doing again. And you share this with all of your friends because you will save their bacon. Okay, you ready? It's called L-glutamine. Okay, L-glutamine. Ours has 85 servings in it, so it lasts for freaking ever. And I will tell you, the L-glutamine's on the market. It's an amino acid. Most of them are made with duck feathers and human hair. Yes, you heard me right. That's how they do it, and it's disgusting. Ours is made with fermented beets. It's a long process. Each batch is efficacy tested and clean and all of that. And I want to tell you about this. Here is why. And I'm going to show you demo time. What I've done in this little dish, do you see that little powder in there? I have taken a scoop of this. It sits on my desk. If I have a craving of any kind, I use this on my teeth, my tongue, and my gums, like a crackhead, okay? Seriously. But let me explain this before I demo how to do it, because this is really amazing. When we know the science, man, can we do like really great things? This is what this is. So a friend of mine who is a psychiatrist, she is an addictions specialist. She deals with addictions. People who are addicted from everything from heroin to sugar. And all the things in between, cigarettes, wine, booze, fill in the blank, meth, whatever your addiction is, it lights up the same part of the brain. So in order to, and when that craving comes, that part of the brain is going, wah, 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 I want this, right? Her name's Hyla Cass, MD. Fantastic woman, super smart. She uses this with all her addicts. And she taught me about this, and that was it, game on. I was like, why don't we know this? I'm going to show you what to do. First of all, you get your finger wet, all right? And wet it in a way, put it in water, don't put it in your mouth. You just put that much on. You see that? Just such a little bit of powder. Teeth, tongue, up into the gums. I can do a little bit more. What this does, this is an amino acid that cuts the craving off. Now, I've got women who are walking around with little baggies of this stuff in their purse. They look like drug addicts. And I just want to say to you, here's the thing you have to look at. If you need this to save your life, if you need this to keep you from binging out on those reindeer cookies or binging out on the buffet or binging out on the candy that was brought into the break room at work, it works. It works. Just ask them. They're in here somewhere. But I keep this on my desk. If I have a craving, and a lot of times our motivation to eat is what's it based on? It's not based on actually needing to eat. It's based on the want to eat. It's based on the whole thing of, well, I just want to have this. And, we've talked about snacking before, and snacking's just stupid because what is snacking? Snacking is mouth entertainment. It's not driven by the need to eat, rarely. Rarely is that the truth. Mostly snacking is just a bunch of entertainment for your mouth, right? Do we go and say, I'm going to go snack on a little, I think I will go snack on some greens. I'm going to go open up my spinach tub and just snack on some spinach. I will give you this, okay? If you want a snack and you want to go open up the spinach tub and just graze like a little cow, knock yourself out. The rest of us, though, who want to go do those evil things that we want to do, eat the reindeer cookie, eat all the other chocolate stuff and all the rest of it, here's the thing you need to look at. You can stop that, nip it in the bud. This is instantaneous. L-glutamine is instantaneous. It hits your teeth, it hits your gums, it hits your tongue, and it goes right up into your brain and says, stop. And it's over. It's over. The craving is gone. Now you can do this a couple times a day if you need to. And as you're trying to get off of sugar, off of the carbs, and off of all the stuff that just makes you insane, it is a stop gap and a half. And I'm telling you, there's nothing like it. So I love that. The other thing that I'm going to show you is Fiber Mender. Now, I just did this before I started my show. I'm hungry right now. Right? I am hungry and I'm not going to go down. I'm dirty fasting today. And so I thought, well, what am I going to do? Well, here's what I can do. I put just a scoop of this into a glass of water and down the hatch. And inside that teeny tiny scoop, I'll show you. And I'm going to show you something else too, because I'm just full of all kinds of show and tell today. Look at this itty bitty little scoop. Isn't it so cute? Well, this grows up to 200 times its size inside your belly. So it goes, you know the good thing about that? You know what happens inside? It swells like pectin and it makes you full. And the other thing that it does is it lowers your blood sugar levels, it lowers the bad cholesterol, and it traps it and it takes it outside of your body. It's a prebiotic as well. It feeds your gut flora. So it does all these positive things for you, and it also helps with control your appetite. You want another one? Got it. I'm so full of it today. You know, as they would say, my dad would say, called it piss and vinegar. Well, I don't have the pee part, but I do have the vinegar part. So apple cider vinegar, you guys, don't you have some in your cupboard? I hope it's organic. Organic's kind of important just simply because apples are on the dirty dozen list. If you take a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and put it into a glass of 10, 12 ounces of water, whatever, or if you need to, do half a tablespoon because it's too strong or whatever, then drink that. That not only helps you quell your appetite, but it also breaks down your blood sugar levels. And it's really good for your insulin. And I love things like this that work. It's good for your digestion. It's a prebiotic as well. It's cheap. It's cheap. Put it in your cupboard and then take it out of the cupboard and put it on your countertop to remind you to do this. And I'm going to give you one more thing that I don't normally do, and you guys all know me, is I've got this little liquid stevia. You know why I brought that? To show you that if you can't tolerate the apple cider vinegar, which I really want to see you just suck it up and do it, and the wine factor comes in, and I'm not talking wine as a glass of wine, I'm talking wah, that kind of wine. If it's just too much for you, then add a couple of drops of liquid stevia and just be done with it. Just be done with it and drink it, for heaven's sakes. It will do amazing things. So do it right before you have a meal and watch what happens. I'm going to tell you this too, from what I've seen in all of my groups, that the ladies who are dogmatically following the plan are the ones that are dogmatically getting the results. Imagine that. Apple cider vinegar, super cheap, easy to do, and it makes a huge difference. We also have other things, we have everything out there. We have Crave Crusher, we have the Get Lean probiotic, we have Get Lean CLA. We've got all of the things. And I bring all of this stuff on board. It's all in our supplement store. I bring this stuff all on board and try it myself before I even bring it to you. And I will tell you, each one of those things has a certain efficacy and works toward you working towards your goals. And that's why I wanted to show it to you today. But especially I wanted to show you the L-glutamine. If you've got that and you're not using it, for heaven's sakes, put some in your purse. Put it in a little Ziploc bag. Put it in a little tiny Tupperware thingy with a screw top. No, nothing with a pop top, because that stuff will go everywhere. But you need it, right? We all need help. There is nothing wrong with having help. There's nothing wrong with having some natural stuff. This is natural stuff. And it's not going to harm you. And I want to bring you into the place of not having harm. I want to bring you into this place. So there. So anybody here remember what my quote of the week is? Let's get busy with this. Here we go. Look, there it is. Courage is fear that said its prayers and decided to go forward anyway. Tell me you love Joyce Meyer. I do. She's the one who gave us our very fabulous, very memorable quote, you can be powerful or you can be pitiful, but you can't be both. Well, she also says courage is fear that said its prayers. Do you know what that means for you? That means that when you have courage, when you go forward in fear anyway, you're gonna leave the fear behind. That's what it is. Courage is leaving the fear behind. I love that, because you know what? I want to see it in my rear view mirror. I don't want to see it in front of me. You know, I want courage. I want a new year. I want all the things. You can't have all the things if you stay put, right? You can't. You got to go forward. You got to say, that's enough. I'm done with all of this. Emily said, I'm back into size 12 jeans comfortably. Can we give it up for Emily? And also, I just saw that Mimi is having a birthday. So happy birthday, Mimi. I'm so glad you're here. And I'm so glad you're having a birthday. And I want to invite you, by the way, all of you, to a new webinar that I'm having on the day after Christmas. I think it's very appropriate, don't you? 7 p.m. Eastern time on Saving Dinner. So all you have to do to sign up for it, and this is like nothing you've ever seen. It is brand new. I am so excited. I am jumping out of my skin. savingdinner.com/webinar. Go get signed up. I'm going to tell you what it's called. Take Back Your Body, Take Back Your Life. The critical needle movers you need that will change everything. I'm going to bring the whole thing together. You guys have heard me talk about all these things, haven't you? And guess what? I'm bringing it all together in one webinar. You're going to hear about the food, you're going to hear about the mindset, and you're going to hear about how to align your spirit. Because if we can do this, if we can look at ourselves as the synergistic human beings that we are, and understand that it's not one without the other, it's all three together, that's when the needle starts to move. That's when we become all that we can become. That's when we grab 2020 by the horns and say, it's ours. And if that's you, if that's what you want, sign up. Be there. I can't wait for this. This is everything I've ever done. This is everything I've ever brought to the forefront, anything I've ever taught. And it's all going to happen on the day after Christmas at 7 p.m. Eastern. Go to savingdinner.com/webinar. Sign up. And even if you can't make it, still sign up. You know why? Because you'll be able to get the replay from it. You have to sign up though. I don't send this stuff. You won't see it here on Facebook. You won't see it in any of my groups. I won't send it out in an email. You gotta sign up and you gotta watch it. And this stuff is going to just shake you. It's going to shake you and make you say, yes, this is my year. 2020, watch out. Here she comes. And I see it for you. I see this all for you. That is your motivation right now. That is your motivation. I want you to have the most incredible year of your life. Incredible. Incredible. And that's a huge thing to say, isn't it? But it's such a possibility. Do you see the possibilities for yourself? Do you see the possibilities that can happen? Do you? I love it. I can't put the link up right now because I'm talking to you right now, but somebody can put the link up. It's savingdinner.com/webinar. So if somebody wants to type it up and put that into the thing, happy day. And yes, we are going to be doing vision boards. Here's what you need to do for your vision board. If you are a part of Take Back Your Life, we will be doing vision boards sometime in January. Right now, believe it or not, I am lassoing up all of my magazines so I can show you how to do this in the right way. I don't have enough magazines. But go out and get your magazines. Go see go to your hairdresser and ask her for a bunch of old magazines. Where can you find old magazines? Anybody start putting your tips in here on how you find old magazines, because we're going to do vision boards. And I'm going to show you how to do a vision board that's going to light your life up, putting it in a place and keeping all of this stuff in the peripheral, right? Don't we love that? I love when things light up and work. So I have one message for you, and that is just going to move the needle for you. And this is really timely. It's for right now. It's for today. It's for tomorrow. And it's for the rest of the year until we get to the place of starting where everybody freaks out and say, oh my gosh, I need to get on a diet, blah, blah, blah. And these are for you guys who've been with me in the sprint, you guys who are part of the club, you guys who are doing the hot melt way, all of you, listen to me right now, please. Failure happens. Failure is a part of the human equation. I am not expecting perfection from you. I am expecting excellence. I'm not asking you to do everything on point. I'm not asking you to go heat up some bone broth and sit there while everybody else is pigging out on potato salad. I'm not asking you to do that. What I'm asking you to do is to be conscious and to be available and to be in the present place, and not to be stuck in your head, not to be stuck with this big fat decision making, but instead make your decision before you even walk into the party, walk into the meal, if you're cooking it, if somebody's serving it or whatever, and eat like a child, eat like a picky kid. You know what those look like. You might have raised one, you might have been one, you've seen them. Have you ever noticed what they do on their plate? They don't clean their plates. They eat only the things that they want to eat. Have you noticed that? You be that for this holiday time. Be a picky kid. Don't strap that feed bag on. Don't just say, well, just this once. Don't get yourself to Thanksgiving full so you're laying on the couch in misery. Don't eat all that sugar and what have you so that you're feeling like absolute crap. Have a plan when you walk in the door. Have a plan, Stan. Get on the bus, Gus. You don't want to be doing this again, do you? So failure isn't the end of the world. It's just a signal that you're a human being. Failure and messing up with the way you eat, that's not failure. That's a slip, okay? That's a slip. So let's just stop with this. If you fail, promise me this, you will not bail. Okay? Who's going to promise me this? I want to see in the comments, I promise I will not bail. No Irish goodbyes. We've talked about that before, where you just suddenly decide, well, that's it, I'm out. This is for life. What we're doing here is we are setting you up for your life. We're setting you up for getting off the carousel of crazy, and not just getting off, but unplugging it, lighting it on fire and sending it flying down a hill. Because we're not doing this anymore. 2020 is going to be about you expanding and becoming all that you can be. We are not going to keep going off and on and off and off and off and on. No, that is crazy. And that crazy is what's thrown us. We live in our brains. We live in our brains with like, am I going to do this? Am I not going to do this? Come on, stop right now. And just know that if you live in the frontal cortex of your brain, in the place, your consciousness, where you plan, this is what I'm going to do, and stay with it. Oh my gosh, can I just tell you what the decision muscle is going to do? That decision muscle that you flex, that decision muscle is going to go bam. It is. It is going to grow beyond anything that you've ever known. You can do this. You can do this, Leisha. Good for you. I will drop What did she say? I will drop weight and unrealistic expectations. Yes. The only expectation I want you to have is for yourself, that you are going to be living in congruity and integrity with what it is that you want. That's why we suffer so much in our heads. We suffer in our heads because what we say and what we do are incongruous. And if we're out of congruity, we're out of integrity. And if that's how we're living, it's torturous. It's torment. And it's back and forth. And it doesn't keep us where we want to be. It doesn't look toward our future. It's always looking back. Is that what you want? I know it's not what you want. I know that's not what I want. I want all that 2020 has to offer me. And do you know that? There's a great big year that's offering you absolutely everything. It's full of opportunity. It's full of opportunity, and it all has your name on it. I hope you're claiming that for yourself. I do. We have the ability to create the year that we want. The opportunities are all there 100% for you and for me. 100%. No one's left out. It's all inclusive, you know? It's like going to a resort and everything's included. You don't have to worry about pulling out your wallet. That's what 2020 is for you. It is an all-inclusive trip for you. You get all of it. You just have to put your brain into it. You have to get your mind into it. We're going to be talking about that the day after Christmas, because I don't want you to ever lose your footing. I don't want you to lose yourself. I want you to actually discover yourself, discover your life, and discover how much more is out there for you. And that is my promise to you. My hand to God, if there's anything that I can do to bring you along and to help you to see that, I'm going to do it. That's how I roll. And man, if I'm doing it, I want to bring as many people as I can with me. Don't you? Isn't that what you're about too? I think so. That's why you're here. That's how we all roll. So don't bail on yourself. Promise me, no bailing, no Irish goodbyes, no, I can't do this, it's too hard, or I failed this one time, so therefore. That's crazy town. And don't kick yourself if it suddenly something goes wrong. But remember, we don't do two things in a row, do we? We don't have two meals in a row like that. We see a meal like that and we just say, okay, stop, that's it. We are aware. We're no longer hiding behind, well, I just, all of a sudden I woke up and there I was. We're not hiding behind that. We are aware, we're conscious, we're awake. We have our body clutter buddies, we have our communities. We know what to do. And let's just, get our little mindful mugs and have a minute to bring it all down. Get centered and know that we've got everything that we need in order to make it all completely different than last year. Different. It's not going to be crazy town anymore. It's not going to be the carousel of crazy anymore. We know what that looks like, and we're done. And we're done. So if you're done and you're here and you're going to do this, girls, I want your commitment. I'm going to do this. And I want you to also do that. I'm going to make you do something for me. I am. I want you to share this with any friends that you have, and I want you to put the Saving Dinner webinar link in there, savingdinner.com/webinar. Let's take as many people as we can with us, because if we can build a community that's going to get off the carousel of crazy from now until forever and ever, amen, the whole world's going to change. You understand that, right? The whole world will change, because it is not just about your gene size. It's about your health of your body. It's about how you feel about yourself, and it's about the opportunity that's out there for you. Everything can change when you decide you're ready. And if you're ready, you're going to sign up for the webinar. And I cannot wait. I mean, I am jumping out of my skin writing this stuff out right now. There's so much good stuff here, and it's juicy, it's scientific, there's research to back it. It is going to change your life. I'm going to say that. It's changing mine right now. It's changing mine right now. There's so many things that I never even saw before, but now I am. I want to live in that place, don't you? If that's what you want to do, then sign up and let's really make this happen. I don't know about you guys, but I am so excited. I see 2020 coming, and it's, every year it's usually I'm like, oh gosh, here's another year, and what didn't happen this time? This year, it's like, come on, baby, I'm ready for you. Huh, right? Let's do this thing. Let's do this 2020 thing. It's like, I've got it. I love it. Judy said, I didn't see how to sign up. It's right here in the discussion. It's savingdinner.com/webinar. That's that / right with the question mark. Hit that. If you do www.savingdinner.com, the / webinar, bingo, you're in. And if you share this video, I'm going to bet there's somebody in your life that needs to hear this right now, that needs to hear that there's no need to go off the rails, and there's no need to punish yourself, and that there are ways to get back up, and there are things you can do. I'm going to bet there's somebody you know that's like that right now. So share this with them. Share this on your public feed and tell them to sign up for the webinar, and we'll all do this together. 2020 is going to have a tribe of women with eyeballs set on that horizon, not looking back, and creating a new life. Wow. I've got goosebumps. Do you? Let's do this, guys. I got to go get busy. I got to finish this stuff up. I can't wait to see you in a couple of days. I will see you for sure tomorrow. Christmas Day, I might pop in and say Merry, Merry, Merry. I will be traveling on the 27th, but I will do a live from the car because that's how dedicated I am. I want to see you. So anyway, that's the schedule. That's what we've got going on. And you guys are incredible. And I believe in each one of you that is here. Each one of you that is here. And I know that your 2020 is going to look just as fabulous as mine. So let's do this, right? Let's do this. Let's look at this like this is the most incredible year that's ever been created. We're going to break into the 20s with all the gusto that we've got. Love it. Don't forget to sign up for that webinar, savingdinner.com/webinar. I will see you tomorrow. I can't wait. Peace.